for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And then why we have to love each other for the sake of Allah. There are so many verses in the Holy Quran that Allah has mentioned about the Muslim brotherhood. Why we can be a good brother, why we can be a real, brothers. Like I said earlier, Allah has said, "Innamal mu'minuna ikhwah." Muslim mu'min, the believers are nothing but just a brothers. And like I said, the brother in Arabic, when somebody say "akh," akh is literally, or linguistically, it is originally from waqaf, a ya. What that mean? The person you intend good for. So if you call me your brother, be a brother in Islam, be a brother in whatever, or blood brother or whatever. So that means the brother in Arabic language, not Islam. The Arabic language, and like I said, akh from waka. They move the wow and then they call it akh. Akha. So waka means the person you intend good for. If you intend good for your fellow Muslim brother or Muslim sister, you should have a good intention for that person. You cannot be calling me as a Muslim brother, but when the people are backbiting me, you take the lead right there. Oh, Muhammad, oh yeah, he's like this, he's like that, he's like that. And then you enjoy talking about your fellow Muslim brother. So that means he's not your brother. You just say the way your mouth, but he's not your brother. Okay? So if you call somebody your brother, when they tarnishing his reputation, they say evil about him, be there and then defend him, regardless of what happened, because that will make him a brother. Because when someone is your real brother, when enemies or whosoever they have they say something or they plan something against him, you're supposed to be there to advise him. Having said that, we have come to the first break. نفعني الله وإياكم بما فيه آيات وذكر حكيم أقول ما سمعتم واستغفر الله لي ولكم ولسائر المسلمين والمسلمات من كل ذنب فاستغفروه إنه هو الغفور الرحيم. Alhamdulillah wa kafa wa salatu wa salam ala nabihi al-Mustafa. I have to speed up because I think the time is not in my favor. And then Allah also say, wa atasimu bihablillahi jami'an wa la tafarraqu. I think we've been hearing that from the grade school, we come now. You should hold tight with the rope of Allah and don't never be divided. If we are brothers, we are Muslim brothers, we should hold to each other. No matter what happens, no enemy should penetrate us. That will make us a good Muslim. I will speed up faster. And then Allah has said again, لو أنفقت ما في الأرض جميعا ما جمعت ما ألفت بينهم ولكن الله ألف بينهم. When the Rasul, when Islam came, the Quraysh, they were enemy to each other. And then when the Rasul migrated to Medina, the original indigenous citizens of Medina, they called them Al-Aus wal-Khazra. They've been in fighting, they've been in civil war for decades. But guess what? When Islam came, Rasul came and unified everything finished. Even the people that migrated from Mecca to Medina, when they came with nothing. Immigrant, war came, the Islam came and Rasul migrated, so they followed behind Rasul. So when they went to Medina, Rasul make them say, no, from today, there is no muhajirun, there is no ansar, there is no immigrant, there is no indigenous people here, so no Islam came, we became a one family. Some of them, those who used to have like a 2, 3, 4 wives, they gave their other wives, say, you know what, my brother, so long you came, you take the other wife here. Can you imagine that? Those who have a wealth, those who used to have a money, that what I call real brotherhood. It's not it's not lip service, it's a real brotherhood. Some of those who have money say, oh, you know what, I have $100,000. So you know what, I'll give you $200,000, you can manage, to make some business. They did all that. That's, the detail will come for it. So, but this is exactly what Allah has said in this ayah, that Rasul, if all the money in this world, if you could put everything together so you can reconcile, you can put these people heart together, you're not going to make it. But it is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that make them like that. So you should believe in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. It's so many ayat and something we don't have a time to mention all that. But in conclusion of this khutbah, brothers and sisters, what can we do to this Islamic brotherhood bond to make it together, to strengthen it? What can we do? Because Imam started the khutbah, he said, oh, we should be together. I mentioned the story. But in conclusion, let me give you like a 4 points that can make us, we should do to be together as a family. Family, when you say family, Muslim brothers, brotherhood is above, blood brother. Is above the tribal brotherhood. Is above the nationality. Is above everything else. So when you call someone a Muslim, as soon as you discover that somebody in your life or somebody in your community is a Muslim, that's above everything else. What is the first thing we're supposed to do? We should make it as part of our regular habit to make dua for those who you know or those who you don't know. Allah, may you give millions of dollars to my brother Abu Masale, for example. Because I know him, I can call his name. Brother Tunkara, may Allah may Allah grant him a good children. So when you do that,